Hey guys, it's me Sensation Gaming here, and I would like to invite you to another montage video! What? The internet's down? Okay, well in that case let's play some combat training. Okay, so specifically what today is going to be about is looking at each kill streak in turn and assessing it really, I guess. Let's do it! Alright, so first off we have the aerial recon drone. Now this is a bit, it's okay for a lower end score streak. I mean it is the easiest one to achieve. I think it's something like 2-3 kills and you can get this. But it's quite handy. I mean all it does is spot target. You can't kill anyone with it, but it does give you points. You can sort of just float around the map and just that's weird. Oh hello. Anyway, you can you can float around the map, and when you see an enemy, you tag them. And well, I just died, but yeah, your team can now see that player. Obviously, next we have just the standard UAV. Obviously, just displays everyone on the minimap, all the enemies. Okay, so next on this list of fantabulous kill streaks, we have the aerial assault drone. Now this it's similar to the recon drone, only this one fires itself at enemies. So it's a bit, you know. Alright, let's see, we got one there. You can upgrade it to have different missiles and stuff attached, but this is just the core kill streak on its own. Okay, so next we have the Orbital care package. Yeah. Orbital care package, and it's much like care packages of old, except you don't have to throw that little canister with the pink stuff coming out of it, or blue, or whatever. This one, it just drops wherever you're looking when you press the button. So, and you get all sorts from it. And again, you can customize this one so you can have better odds of better stuff or other things. But yeah, so I got a remote turret. Yay! Yeah, that's the Orbital care package. Okay, so next we have the remote turret, and it's just a sentry gun really. It fires itself, auto acquires targets. You can control it if you want, but obviously that leaves you vulnerable. So I like to just leave it in a good spot and then just walk away from it. Let it get its own kills. Okay, so next on the kill streak list we have the XS1 Vulcan. Now this is something a bit different. I don't remember seeing anything like this in Call of Duties of the past. It's basically a giant laser fired from a satellite. Charge it up and it just zaps enemies. Again, this one, it is cool when you can change it about, add different things, like make the laser bigger or make it last longer, such and such. Well, I find it is quite useful, but personally, I wouldn't go for it. Next on the list, we have a nice missile strike. Now this is, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It is a missile that's fired, and then you move it and chase enemies, and I missed. Okay, so next we have something that works. I find this is a very useful one, because it gets rid of the enemy HUD, and any COD player knows that HUD is very important, or HUD, whatever you want to call it. It's quite important because it's basically everything on the screen to you. Without it, you just feel exposed and vulnerable. So you literally just press it and yeah, it wipes the enemy HUD or HUD, whatever you want to call it. It's very useful, I find. And I use it as one of my core ones now because I just find it so useful. And again, I find it a hell of a distraction coming from the other side. Okay, so next we have the bombing run. Now this is an old favourite of mine. I liked it on the old Call of Duties, but this one I find is one of the best kill streaks. It takes seconds to deploy, and it gets a lot of kills, I'll be honest. It is one of the most useful ones, I'd say. As it just wipes out everyone in its path. I don't know how well this one will work, but 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. I've had 7 before in combat training, that is. But I find it is a massively good kill streak. Next we have this bizarre, utterly bizarre. It's called the XS1 Goliath, and it is, well, it is a Goliath. It is monumental. It is big. And it basically, you deploy this care package down from space, you get in it, and it's basically a massive, with a big old turret on the side, and it's easily controllable. You can run, but you can't jump, which is quite annoying, but the gun's quite powerful. Obviously it just demolished that guy. Okay, so next on the list is a warbird. Now this is, it's a big plane that hovers around the map, and you can control which direction it goes in and use the gun, and it's all very high-techy, and you know, it's a good kill streak. But I find it's very powerful. But I find the one major problem with it is the overheating on the guns is stupidly high. Like, you can fire for what, 2 or 3 seconds and it overheats and it stops you for ages. And it's all just a bit annoying. So, and for that fact, it's not one of my favourites. Okay, so next on the list is the biggest. It's the Paladin. Now this is basically a giant warship. It is monumental. It is the hardest to achieve of all the kill streaks, but it is by far the most powerful. It will rip a hole in any enemy. Even if you don't fire right next to them, you still rip a hole in them. It is amazing. It's very powerful. Though, unlike the warbird, you can't control which direction it goes. It just goes around the map once and then that's it. Well, not even around the map. It just goes just around a bit and then it leaves. Okay, don't panic. Duck! Okay, now panic. Oh, bollocks.